and they're all up and about in the stands currently. But don't write India off, because Virat Kohli is still there. Hardik Pandya, we know what he can do, especially when he gets going. But I think that last wicket was a crucial one.
He's got to find an ally, though. Who are these allies?
Well, it's got to be Hardik Pandya, but the reason I say that last wicket was a crucial one is because it means that Mohammad Nawaz can come into his work with that left-hander gone. There's not too many left-handers in this Indian side, so he has the chance to operate against the right-handers. I thought it might have been a bit of a dilemma for Babar Azam as to when to bowl him as the fifth bowler, but he's been able to come straight into his work against two right-handers.
Yeah, excellent point. Excellent point. Good captaincy too, to realise that window of opportunity. The other thing that's happened too, Isha, as you well know, the required run rate just gone up to 10. Psychologically, 10 and over all of a sudden, in difficult conditions it seems.
Difficult conditions, but when you've got Hardik Pandya there, you know you can score at 12s, 13s, 14s and over. So for these two, it's about rebuilding. It's about taking it deep, like MS Dhoni used to do with Virat Kohli out in the middle. Virat can run quickly between the wickets. He'll just want to be looking to work the ball and run those twos hard. And let's not forget Dinesh Karthik, one of the best finishers going round at the moment.
Yeah, look, for India now to win these next 12.1 overs have to go completely their way. They do not have any sort of leeway. Pakistan at the moment bossing the game, yes, but they themselves were 44 for 2, so it's not much in it at this stage. Just these singles right now won't hurt Pakistan, but it'll build India in a way. It's 38 for 4.
Well, the other thing they'll take into account, India, is that Pakistan scored 99 runs in their last 10 overs, despite all those green dots. So it can be done. Got to have some wickets in hand. They're losing them. And on screen is the man at centre stage here, Virat Kohli, one thinks. Nicely bowled. Pick up a single. And as you say, they will not mind singles, Pakistan. The big shots that are going to hurt them, they're going to get India back in.
Yeah, just in this sort of stage, is that middle over stage, it's sort of mellowed down. Both sides happy to just sit back. Pakistan more so. India have been forced to sit back.
Well, we talk about who has to do it. Well, he's done it before. 78 not out. 57, 55 not out. Can he do it for a fourth time?
The other great thing about having the World Cup in Australia is that it evens it up. Batting first, batting second is no discerning factor of actually added advantage of chasing. Subcontinent, you always want to be chasing, much easier batting second. Australia, not as simple.
Well, Isha, you did the pitch report with Michael Clark, and Michael Clark said, get them on the board. Get them on the board. Probably thought more than 160, but get them on the board indeed now.
Run's always crucial to have on the board, as we see in tournament play. India back themselves chasing, but they've lost some crucial wickets here. And with that run rate being driven up, you just think that India will have to take a risk or two against these spinners. He can't just let them operate as they are at the moment. 41 for 4.
For 4, 9 overs gone. Hands down the greatest atmosphere I've ever seen in a cricket game. Promise you. Used to the feet. Nice piece of adjustment too from Nawaz.
And Isha talked about the matchup, the left arm spin to the right-hander. I don't think they care about the matchup, they care about the party here. Into the leg side. Pakistan, well, they got 99 of their final 10. Now India require 118, so they'll have to go some. And it was that little break in play, or that drinks break, that really kicked Pakistan on after that. Maybe India just trying to follow suit.
Look at Rizwan, that's beautifully placed. Rizwan, the keeper, has sprinted 40 yards. In fact, 3 players have, and that is placement to perfection. Absolute perfection.
Yep, just picked that pocket and came back for 2. It's been weighted beautifully so that it didn't go anywhere near those deep fielders, and it was in the gap.
I need a shot of authority, India. As you say, they might wait now. They'll reassess in 2 balls' time. But they need a 1 or 2 shots of authority, just psychologically, to put Pakistan slightly more on the back foot. The ones are fine. They'll live with the ones, Pakistan. 1 or 2 big blows. If not now, straight after drinks.
Yeah, need to throw some punches. Right now, everything in Pakistan's favor. Nothing that India have come back with. Almost halfway through the innings, and only at just 4s, 4.47.
Hit ferociously hard by Hardik Pandya, and he did well. Nawaz to parry that away. It is 45 for 4 after 10 overs. Time for a drink and time for both sides to take stock here in Melbourne.
$150 needed from 60, which means the required rate is over 11 runs per over, 11.5 to be exact. So not only do India need a partnership, but there needs to be a sense of urgency in trying to get that partnership going.
And the balance now, the hard thing, when do I take a risk and how big a risk do I take? I feel like both Hardik and Virat, they've played so much T20 cricket, 2 class players, so India probably couldn't ask for 2 better players at the crease, but just got to work out what risk will they take. Even they look to go hard along the ground rather than try and hit that ball over long off or long on, just to try and pick up a couple of boundaries, get some momentum.
Good point, because both these bowlers, the spinners, they don't give too much air, especially Shadab. It's very difficult to get under him and hit him for 6. So that boundary option becomes important, where you got to play the field. So with Pakistan, they took that chance. They broke away in 2 overs of spin with 5 sixes. and that got some momentum. When you look at that innings, last 10 overs, 99. That's a fine shot. Hit hard into the ground and down the ground for 4.
That's the way. I think that's class. I think it's smart batting. It's shortest boundary straight. Look to hit it hard along the ground. You still get that 4. I know it's sort of maximum, but just a couple of those to build some momentum. Then you might get a bad ball. You can take a short ball, pull shot for 6, or a full toss for 6. It just needs some momentum.
As he does pack a punch, Hardik Pandya.
Major difference here is just the wickets in hand. It's when does India press, completely go? If they're 2 down, they probably go now. 10 overs, 9.5 overs to go. But being 4 down, they might just have to, these two just go steady for, might be 2 more overs.
Over, 13th over. But after that, both these players will have to look for the boundary every over at least. But they don't want this required rate to climb with the fast bowlers coming back into the attack.
Change in the field. Cover comes to point as well. Open up that offside. Smart bowling. Man on the boundary. Just another single for India.
And they'll be quite happy. .52 for 4. Hardik Pandya becomes the first Indian to score over 1,000 runs and take 50 wickets in T20 cricket. The 8th overall. Good placement. Will get 2. It's a good over from India's point of view. 9 of it, 54 for 4.
Spinners have done a good job, Ravi, for India, for Pakistan, sorry. Been able to build some pressure. Look at that blue line. It's got some work to do.
So Pakistan losing a flurry of wickets later on in the innings. From India's point of view, it's 11 overs, 9 to go. They can't leave it too late. Got 6 wickets in hand. Well, it's pretty obvious. And one of these two will have to back through in the 18th, 19th over, just like Shah and Masood did for Pakistan. There's Mohammad Abbas. That's a good hit. First 6 of the innings.
It's a great shot from Hardik Pandya. Stepped away, made the bowler follow him, gave himself a little bit of room. And here in Australia with that consistent bounce, he just swings through the line.
He realizes he's a very good reader of the game. He captains a side in franchise cricket. He knows India need a move on here. They need to get some momentum and put the pressure back on the opposition. Let them know that you're still coming. It's a good start to the over. First ball 6.
And smart batting, looking to go straight. Pakistan got their field set up for Hardik Pandya. A lot of defenders, a lot of fielders defending that straight area. They got, instead of a deep point, he's more of a straight cover. Long off, long on, really straight for Hardik Pandya. So they want him to go across the line. Good captaincy from Pakistan.
Yes, it's the shorter boundary, and that's what he'll target, either along the ground or over the bowler's head if he gets the opportunity.
And this is where I just think Virat has to he doesn't need the boundaries. Hardik will find those, but if he can look to get that ball in the gap, Pakistan thinking about referring this.
The man from backward point kept running. They have gone up.
I think inside edge.
Copy, Rod. Player review for court. Original decision is not out. TV umpire to director. We have a player review for court. Original decision is not out. Front foot checked. It's a fair delivery. Move on to front on spin vision, please. Keep that rolling through, please. Keep it rolling through, please. Okay, ball is close to the bat. Can we go to ultra edge when available, please? Ultra edge when ready, please. Still waiting for ultra edge. Ultra edge coming up now. Keep it rolling through, please. Flat line there. Keep it rolling through, right through, please. Just want to make sure it doesn't hit the glove on the way out. Keep it rolling through, please. Keep it going right through. Right through. Thank you. I'm going to go back to Rod on field. Rod, you can stay with your original decision of not out. You're on screen now, signal.
Really missing the bat. Review gone. That's a good hit. Beautiful use of the feet. Second six of the over. The first for Kohli.
That'll do Virat's confidence the world of good. This is a beautiful shot. Doesn't look to overhit it. Down the wicket. Good use of the feet. Once again, shortest boundary, but times this beautifully. Head nice and still, good balance, just checks that beautifully.
Just the kind of over India need. They've got 2 sixes, they've got 13 of the over. That's some momentum going their way. Still 2 balls left. Smart batting. Both these players, they've got the skill, they've got the experience, they've got the temperament for the big occasion. To get things moving. Very good balance when he played it.
Like that Hardik, he knows. Grabbing momentum. Run rate coming down. Getting a bit more control back, India.
That's 6 ball. Stand and deliver. 3 sixes in the over. It's 20 off it, 74 for 4. So here's Afridi back in the attack.
A big over, Ravi, big over from India. Hardik started at first ball, the over. That's right out of the middle. Then this, the experience and class of Virat Kohli. And Hardik finishes it with another one. 20 off the over. Game on here.
This is exactly how Pakistan broke free with 3 sixes and an over. Good cricket from India. Targeting the right areas. immediate change, pace being brought back. He'll want two here. He'll get it easily. And see the crowd warming up now. We realise this could be a real good contest.
That's smart batting. The MCG, plenty of those. Get the ball in the gap. Such a big ground, particularly square of the wicket. Pick up lots of twos.
Oh, good fielding. And keep the batsman down to one. So let's now go to a magic moment. A year ago tomorrow.
Just a single. Are they going to get a second here? They're charging back for the second. This could be the moment. This is the moment. And all of Pakistan will celebrate as with these two young men out there.
So here's Afridi. And beautifully flicked away. He'll find the boundary, just using the pace of the bowler and the angle. And the 50 partnership comes up.
Does it well, Virat. Opens up this leg side, fine leg up inside the circle. Again, angle in, uses the pace. 140 Ks off the bat even quicker.
Chipped in the air, he'll get only a single. 9 of the overs so far, so India getting those overs they want.
See with this field as well, at the moment, 3 out on the leg side. India, anything to the leg side, unless they get at that leg glance, I think they're going to look for 2. Bunt it towards that mid-wicket, mid-on circle and push for 2. Their boundary's going to be through the offside. I think Hardik's going to look to go either, I was going to say over mid-off, but then Bubba's making a change now. Mid-off goes back to long-off. Third man comes inside the circle. So any width outside off, you might see Hardik Pandya try and freeze hands.
That's what he might not want to allow him to do. Pull into the stumps. That's a beauty to end the over. 83 for 4. So 83 for 4, Shadab now to bowl his final over. 3 overs for 14, so he's been very good till now. But India will target him in this over. Last over of spin, we saw 20 taken. That's a good shot. It's in the gap, and it's travelling, and it beats the field. So boundary of the first ball. Very powerfully struck.
It's not the worst ball because the captain's got the field set for him to bowl that length. He's got 3 men on the cut shot. Virat Kohli, again, the timing, the placement. He's got to get it in front of that man, and he does. The man out on the boundary is a lot straighter. Very good batting, good placement.
Now Hardik on strike.
I'm nervous, Rav, I'm nervous. I think he's going big here, Hardik. I think he wants a maximum. So do they. Haven't they absolutely got back into the game after that big over at 20? Easy miss one there. there to cut. Again, 3 men in that area. Got to get it perfectly in the gap to get a boundary. Nice line, hard to free his hands, back of the length. Smartly played as well, happy to take a single. Been good, Baba. Used his bowlers well, used his spinners very well.
He still has 1 over of Mohammad Nawaz. When does he use it? Again, good delivery. It's a good comeback after that boundary first ball. Hardik telling him, no, we already had 1 run out. Another one will be 1 too many. It's heaved away on the onside, just a single. A good over from Pakistan's point of view. 7 conceded, 90 for 4. You see the interception points from India's point of view. Virat Kohli opting to go down the track to hit the spinners. Hardik Pandya staying where he is and then hitting the sixes. 90 for 4.
They both play spin very differently. 2 very different techniques and 2 different styles. Good to have them both at the crease, but it's been their experience today. Virat Kohli, 34 from 33. He's taken his time, but he had to. A lot of wickets falling. I think he's played a really good innings here so far. Hardik doing what he does, 30 off 23.
Two is the call, and he'll get it easily. He's really focused now. He is in. He has a job on his hand. Let's hear what he has to say.
You know, wake up excited for these kind of games, and you feel grateful that you're part of this game in a way that you're playing the game, and not just watching it as a spectator. So you also feel very grateful for the opportunity.
Well, he's out there in the middle with an opportunity, for sure.
Like that again, Virat. Fine leg up, 3rd man up. It's been a brilliant partnership. They're giving themselves a chance, India, there's no doubt about it. 4 wickets early and under the pump. Played the conditions well. Pakistan deserves so much credit for the way they're bowled. And even to manage, really, to get to that total. Set a target of 160 after being under so much pressure early.
And they fielded well. The ground fielding has been good. It's a good partnership, though. Took their time, and then it was Hardik Pandya who cut loose. Virat Kohli followed using his feet. A flurry of sixes. That set the tone, and the runs started to flow. And plenty more needed of that, because this required rate is still a steep one. Oh, good shot. Quick hands, good wrist.
Once again, playing conditions beautifully. Comes down the wicket. Seen a couple of slower balls in this over, so Virat picks this is not going to be off pace. It's going to be quick. Comes down the wicket. Gets it angled into the stumps and bang, beats that man at 45. He knows it's 4. Not the worst delivery. Fraction straight, but geez, it's a good shot.
Both these players know that in the final overs they can really up the ante. Dangerous players. They've been in these situations quite often. It's just securing that they reach a stage where they know they have no choice but to go.
Even now, Rav, they got wickets in hand. Only 4 down, but you're about to hit the 15th over mark, so they can afford the last 5 to go as hard as they like. Different when it was the 10th over.
Yes, and with Dinesh Karthik still to come. 10 off the over. The 100 comes up for the loss of 4.
Indian fans are starting to dream again. Just 1-6 the difference between the two sides after 15. Pakistan were 106 for 5. They got that finishing kick from Shaheen, Shah, Afridi. India have the finisher Dinesh Karthik to come. The temperature's dropping here. I think it's getting hotter out in the middle. Bazid Khan is alongside me.
It's hot in the comm box as well.
I think the game rests on the 2 overs that Haris Rauf has to bowl. His partnership worth 69.
And Haris Rauf is the death bowler for Pakistan. We haven't seen that slow one yet, which is pretty brilliant, but he's decided to just smash the pitch. 12 an over required, and you feel India need a big over, something 15, 16, even more in the next couple.
Need 2. There's 1 over from Nawaz left. Be interesting to see how Babar is playing that 1 Nawaz over. And they get 1 for the throw. They can't. Just a single. They won't run on the overthrow. 59 now of 28.
They're brilliant with the ball tonight. Haris Rauf short of a length and just kept banging it in. Kept it simple. His pace was up and that helped him.
I think that wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav could well go down as the defining moment. He was looking very good. Now to Kohli. Good ball again. I remember saying before this tournament started, Pakistan's 2 key cricketers didn't think were Rizwan and Babar. I thought it was Shaheen Afridi at the top and Haris Rauf at the back end. He's pumped, he's bowling quick. That last ball was 148.
And both those hard overs as Haris Rauf in the power play at that back end, closing innings off. 3 deliveries, just a single.
That's what happens with the extra pace, the ball hurrying onto the bat, and now they'll be doing their calculations. Just 2 runs from this over. They know they need at least 10s to, and then hope for a big finish. So Hardik has no option but to play the boundary shot now. Middle overs, 69 for 1 India in those 9. But the first 6, just 31 for 3. After 10, they were 45. He'll bowl straight. To the offside, maybe is the opportunity for Hardik. Oh dear. He did get a glove to it though, did Rizwan. But that will be called wide. There's nothing that dampens the spirit of a fielding side than a wide that goes for 4. It's 5 runs and the ball isn't counted.
And this is brilliant from Rizwan though. He's made sure that he saved the boundary, just a little bit of glove on it. That might well have been 5 wides if it wasn't for flying Rizwan.
They have 2 there. 5 of the over now, 2 balls to come still. It's a fine over so far.
And every delivery that doesn't go to the fence, that required rate jumps up. Now it's 13.2. Remember, Haris Rauf still has another 7 deliveries to go. So Pakistan are banking on him to close the innings out and apply as much pressure as possible and make it easier for the rest. Well, he's done phenomenally this over.
How good is Naseem Shah? Young man hasn't seen a lot of cricket. He's bowled 3 overs for 17 so far. Just 5 from this over. I think he's searching for the 2. They won't get the 2. They won't get the 2. In retrospect, it might have been on, but you can't look in retrospect. 106 for 4. $90,293 people here at the MCG, and they're not leaving. It's the 3rd highest ever for a cricket match at the MCG. We sometimes throw these numbers loosely. 90,293 people in this mammoth stadium. They've come from all parts of the world. Met some people on the way in and they said they'd come from San Francisco. I met some others and they said they'd come from India. Some from the UAE. They're all lovers of cricket and they've come to see a spectacle. The ground that produces spectacles, and we've had a good match so far. We're just drifting away maybe from India. 54 to get from 4. After that over from Haris Rauf that only produced 6. Now Naseem Shah will bowl out. Just a single. He's done well there. Cramped the batsman for room. This is good bowling.
Babar holding that over of Nawaz back. He knows that Pakistan could possibly close it out in the next couple of overs. Now Kohli on strike. Boundary riders in front of the wicket. 3rd and fine leg in the circle.
Wants to go over the top. The timing isn't great, but he does go over the top. Should come back for 2. It's just ticking away. It's not quite speeding for India this game. It's ticking, but it's moving.
Yeah, they need a couple of blows. They need boundaries now. Pakistan will be happy with every delivery that doesn't go to the fence. And for that boundary option, Kohli will have to look behind the wicket. Point, short 3rd, fine leg.
Swing and a miss. I think he was looking to go over 3rd man. You'll see the fielders at short 3rd, both of them. Standing outside, just coming in as the ball is about to be delivered. So this is what Virat is seeing. Deep mid-wicket. It's a long distance away. Somewhere far away in the distance is deep mid-wicket. He'll have to strain his eyes to see long on. A very good-looking shot, but it's only a single, right? We just heard, Smithy, that there's 90,238 people down. It's 239 now that you're gone. Is it cold? Can you feel the heat in the stadium?
Well, actually, there's 241 now because Ravi Shastri's joined me down here as well. So it is cold. It is cold, Harsh. You stay up there. Don't worry. You stay nice and warm up there. We'll just get the tension, the icy tension down at ground level here. You can feel it, though. You can sense it. It is just brilliant. The crowd are loving it.
Did you just add 2 for Ravi?
No, 1 each.
Ah, okay.
And I don't know what you're getting at there, but just one each. They need a boundary, in all seriousness. India need a boundary. These are two terrific players at the crease. But even the crowd, the knowledgeable ones in the crowd, know that ones are not going to get it done. This has been a terrific over of bowling.
And the previous one from Hardis Rauf, only 4 so far. Again, the bouncer high into Hardik. They're taking one for the throw. Virat will get there. Doesn't hurt Pakistan that. Just 2 runs off it. 6 came from it. It's 1-1, 2 for 4. At the same point, Pakistan were 125 for 7. It started to move ahead. India are 112 for 4. Smithy always wondered down there. We're seeing real quality pace. How does it look like from down there, the pace that these 3 bowlers are generating?
Oh, this is the quickest pitch I've seen in this competition so far, without doubt. There's been carry throughout. You only have to look just how far back Mohammad Rizwan is. He's confident he's going to get carry there. He's back that far also because he's trying to cut off the ramp shot that goes fine. So but there is genuine pace in this pitch. We'll see it now.
Gets hold of it, puts it in the gap, gets it over! 50 comes up for Virat Kohli. He's a run machine when it comes to playing against Pakistan.
That has landed about 15 yards away to my right, and I believe it's landed inside the line, inside the barrier, just.
Right, we're getting the replay. Right, this is Smith Vision. Smith Vision is spot on. That's 4. Geez, Smithy, your eyes are getting sharper with age.
It wasn't that far away, Harsha, to be fair, but every one of those is crucial. Every one of those is crucial. We are going close here. You are going to call something very close to a super over here, Harsha Bogle.
No, Smithy. No, Smithy. You in super overs. 50 came off 43 balls, but a boundary of the first. Wide down the leg side, Shaheen Afridi. Is the pressure telling just a little bit? They've got loads of runs in the bank. But just seems the pressure's telling a little.
India want this to be the over. It's about time. They can't really afford another one of those where they don't get a big over. Has to be. First delivery gone for 5.
Beautifully bowled. Now Kohli wants 2. He's very quick between the wickets. He just manufactures runs against Pakistan. His average is 67. The strike rate is a little low, but he just keeps scoring runs, and today's held this innings together. The question is, can he now give it the finishing kick? Seven of the over so far from 2. Squeezes it over. It's in the gap there, but does it have enough to go to the boundary? It's a bit of a race. It goes through. Virat Kohli hits another boundary. It's 11 of the over from 3.
Backing away, turning it on Virat Kohli now. Shaheen Afridi trying to follow him. But he's been able to just maneuver it over extra cover. This is fabulous batting. Be able to place it and time it so well that he gets another boundary.
Right, have India left it till too late, or is there still a huge twist in this story? Now Shaheen Afridi is going back, he's going over the wicket. Shouts of Kohli round the MCG. Hurried up on him. He wants a second. Hardik says, no, I'll handle the strike for a while. How noisy is it, Smithy, down there?
Well, you wouldn't have heard the call. You have to use hand signals out there, Harsha. It's impossible to hear anything, to be fair. It is just, as I said before in commentary, hands down, the most amazing atmosphere I have ever heard at a game of cricket, ever.
You do a lot of touchline stuff in rugby, but it couldn't be as noisy as this.
No, it couldn't be. It could not be. Seriously, this is special.
Now what can Hardik do here? 37 of 32. Well bowled again. The hitting, the banging into the middle of the wicket.
Yeah, it's worked. That length has worked, especially against Hardik. They've been able to hold that short ball and the slow bouncer, which has been difficult to get away. 13 off the over, but they still need more.
He looks like he might be carrying a bit of a niggle too, Hardik Pandya. So running might be a factor if they have to.
They're not going to win it by running though, Smithy. 13 of this over. Kohli goes over the infield for 4. That's the over they wanted. Virat Kohli is turning it on in style here, and the stadium is dancing to his beats. It's 129 for 4, 31 needed of 2.
Yeah, beautifully placed this time. The short one, Virat just getting inside it and helping it over. It's the over that India needed. They need more, but Virat has turned it on.
At the same point, Pakistan was 6 ahead. It's coming down to that dreaded 19th over, but it's dreaded 19th when India are bowling. And as you'd imagine, it's Haris Rauf. This is the over for the match for Pakistan. I reckon India need 14, 15 at least of this one. Right, Bazid, what's he going to do? You've seen so much of Haris Rauf. Is he going to bowl the slower ones into the deck, the quick Yorkers?
I think it's going to be into the deck. Even if it's slow, it's still going to be into the deck.
Fine leg is up, but third man is out on the boundary for the uppercut. He's put that in the gap. No, he hasn't. Just the single, but it's Virat who's turning it on, who's now back in strike.
Buzzard, I've got a question with you. Who bowls the last over? Who has to bowl the last over?
I think Naseem Shah will bowl the last. Oh, no, he's finished. Oh, he's got one from Nawaz left.
Yes,
that's the Nawaz over.
Exactly.
Yeah, Nawaz will have to bowl that last over, so Haris Rauf doesn't want to go for 14, 15. That's what Babar is thinking. Haris Rauf can just go for maybe 10, 12, and that leaves enough for Nawaz.
This is the contest. Just a single. It was 20 of 2 in the Asia Cup when Haris Rauf bowled the 19th. And I think Pandya got 14 of that, leaving just 6 for Nawaz to bowl the last over. So Haris Rauf's job here is very clear, Bazid. Leave enough for Nawaz. Leave enough for Nawaz.
Well, 100 partnership of 75. They have come back into the game, but there's still a lot to do.
Misses. Hardik's been becalmed a little bit. I didn't think you'd say that with him and Virat batting.
This is brilliant from Haris. That one banged into the pitch. He's gone for that delivery more often than not because of the surface, because of the way Hardik plays. He's attacked him that way.
Smithy, how many from the last over does he leave?
He's got to leave. He's got to leave if he can. If he can, he's got to leave 18. I believe 18. There you go. We've seen a 20 over a couple of times.
29 still. Hurries up on him. No timing at all. Is Virat going to go for 2? No, Virat says, I'll take the strike. This is outstanding from Haris Rauf so far. 28 of 8.
See, for me, Harsha, Hardik Pandya's trying to hit that short length too far in front of the ground. I would be surprised if Virat Kohli uses that pace in a different fashion. Pretty hard to combat that flat batting down the ground.
There's a third man down there who's so fine for the uppercut, but fine leg is inside the circle. They're looking for power. Kohli goes down the ground. Kohli goes out of the ground.
Wow.
This is a sensational hit from Virat Kohli. 68 of 49 is turning it on. Is this the Virat Kohli who could score a run some time back? He's come back in some style.
What a shot this is. It's a slow one into the pitch, and he's just stood tall on top of the bounce. And he's hit it big with almost a straight bat. India needed this. They need another one. But this is quality.
What a big delivery in the context of the game. You talk about 240 balls. This is so big. Now third man is coming up. Fine leg is dropped back. What is he bowling, Basit? Come on.
They want to keep Hardik Pandya on strike, Pakistan, whatever happens here.
Kohli goes over fine leg. He might have cleared the boundary. He has. What a way to end that Haris Rauf over. That was looking so good. 2 sixes. India now needs 16. Hope springs anew. What a game we've got. 144 for 4, 16 to get.
Yeah, this is immense from Virat Kohli. Last couple of deliveries, this time just a flick. Let the ball come on. Class of the man, deposits that into the stands. He knows those 2 deliveries have brought India back. They needed it. It's still not done, but India are back.
113, the partnership now from 79. Smithy, who said 18, it's 16, Smithy, of the last over.
That second ass delivery will live long in my mind. That shot is nigh on impossible for a normal human being. To hit that length back down over the bowler's head on a very long boundary for 6 was quite astonishing. That forced the error of length in the last delivery, and I always knew that he'd use the pace to his advantage down the ground, down past fine leg. This guy is a genius. He might not win it, but he's a genius.
He just loves the pressure. There are some people who get buoyed by pressure. There's some people who get burdened by it. I think Kohli gets buoyed under pressure.
Incredible.
That last hit. What a... I mean, I know Smithy talked about the one down the ground. You don't always see Virat play this one over fine leg.
They're 16 to get, left arm spin. Hardik will fancy himself really with spin on. There is so much discussion, so much pressure riding on these first couple of deliveries.
And look where Mohammad Rizwan is standing to spin. The keeper is 4 to 5 metres back.
Why would that be so, Smithy?
They do not want to steal one. They do not want him to work it fine. They want to keep Hardik Pandya on strike. That is what they've been talking about.
Hardik is a fabulous player of spin, but he's struggling a bit today. 40 of 36. Right, here we go. 16 to get from 6 balls. 90,000 people at the MCG. God knows how many millions around the world, and what a spectacle you've had so far. Cover is long and deep, long on and long off, right behind the bowler. Sows a very straight mid-wicket. Here's the first ball. It's a miss hit. It's a miss hit. The catch is taken. It means the new batsman is in strike. Virat Kohli thinks he's crossed over. It doesn't matter. This is a huge ball. Mohammad Nawaz has delivered.
Yeah, wanted to go leg side, swung through. Maybe trying to hit it too hard, but doesn't matter. Nobody cares really, because it's just gone in the air. Not trying to spin it is Nawaz. The edge, Babar keeps calm, takes the catch. It's a dot ball. New batsman on strike. Pakistan now with the ascendancy. Hardik for 40, it's 144 for 5.
He's 37 years old, Dinesh Karthik. He's had a wonderful day as a wicket-keeper. But these are the situations that you dream of. Sometimes people think you're 37 years old, you should be watching other people play. But his perseverance, his determination, he's worked hard. And now he's coming to a situation, it's very cold out in the middle, but he's got to turn the heat on and get 16 or 5.
Well, does he? Does he, Harsha? What have they talked about? What have they talked about? What has Kohli said to him? Give it to me. Just get one. Give it to me. I can win this the way I'm hitting it. Or does he say, be bold, be brave, you go?
I think he says, be bold. Karthik is in the side to do that. He takes a single, then it's 15 or 4, then you need 4 boundaries. This is a fabulous result for Pakistan, this first ball. And remember, you cannot cross over anymore. The new batsman is in. What does Karthik do? He plays the sweep shot very well. Not much power. He had made up his mind early on. It's a wonderful start for Pakistan.
Kohli wants a no ball. He's going for height. Erasmus having nothing of it.
Yeah, he just signaled that DK was halfway down the track, so no ball. 4 deliveries, 15 to get now. Virat on strike. Virat has been the one who's been hitting the boundaries. Not been Hardik, it's been Virat. So the right man in terms, especially for India, on strike right now.
But he needs 2 sixes. The boundary, the 4s won't do now. He needs 2 sixes. What's the field now? Long off straight, long on straight. Shadab is in the middle of it all at deep mid-wicket, very straight. Cover very straight. The big hits down the ground are all covered. 15 or 4. Kohli goes down the ground, he'll only get a single. Is Karthik going to come running back? They need Virat Kohli in strike. Karthik dives, is he 37 for real? Completes the second. But now it's 13 of 3.
Yeah, just getting to that moment now. They need 6s. This ball has to go to the fence. Pakistan can almost see that line. The end is near.
Don't bowl a no ball, they're telling Nawaz. Don't bowl a wide. Look where the wicketkeeper is, stride back. They don't want any buys. Full. Has he got the timing right? Has he got the timing right? Oh, it's gone for 6. Now he's asking for the height. How high was that ball? They've got the 6 of the over. And now it's down to 7 from 2. Virat Kohli wanted the strike. He got the strike. Unprecedented scenes here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. It's been called a no ball. It's a no ball and a 6.
We've seen everything tonight, and still there's a huge discussion going on.
Now Rod Tucker's
not happy.
Rod Tucker's under siege here, and Erasmus is going over to give him some help here.
Right, the square leg umpire has to make the call. The square leg umpire is Erasmus. These are very, very emotional scenes here. Babar is not happy at all, but Erasmus has his great ability to calm things down. They need 6 of 3 now. Is there another twist in this game? It's India's at the moment. Was that above waist high, Bazid? The umpires ruled so. It's 6 of 3 now.
6 of 3, and how the pendulum swings towards India again. Virat demanded the no ball straight away.
He wanted it of the earlier ball too. Dinesh Karthik at the non-strikers end is waiting. Now Virat, the game is in your grasp. Nawaz has 3 balls to go. 6 to get. What's Virat going to do here? That's wide. 5 to get now. The pressure is on the bowler. Who would have believed that this game would have as sensational a twist as this one? This match was gone. It was in Pakistan's pocket. And Virat Kohli is pulling it out at the moment, but there's still 5 to get.
And it's still a free hit. Virat, well, he holds all the aces right now. He's been brilliant. 5 of 3 now.
Does he believe? Do Pakistan believe? He's knocked him over, but they'll take the run. It's running away down, but surely, if it's hit the ball, if it hits the stumps, they're coming back for 3. They get 3 of it. It was a free hit, remember. It was a free hit.
Yeah, inquiry now. Rizwan doesn't like it. He thinks it hits the stump, so the ball should be dead. But it was a free hit. So they've run 3.
Smithy, what's it like down there?
It's crazy. I mean, there's grown men. Some are crying, some are puzzled, some are jubilant. Ravi Shastri is standing right next to me. I don't think he's seen anything like this. 90,000, 90,000. You think it's value for money?
3 buys. And suddenly Pakistan are staring down defeat. He cleaned it up, the ball ricocheted, and Virat kept running, so did DK. And he came back for the 3rd.
Calm down, Virat is saying. Calm down, he says. It's not always that he says calm down, but there's 2 of 2. What does Dinesh Karthik do here? Virat Kohli is off strike for Pakistan, but he's off strike with just 2 to get off 2. It was that no ball for height eventually. Right, how are they going to play it? Does he tell Dinesh Karthik, go for it? What if he misses? Does he say, take a single, let's level the scores and give it back to me?
Well, what's happened here is Rizwan has now come up to the stumps because they need to get Karthik out. They need to get him out, and that brings a new player out if Kohli can't get back on strike. So that's why he's come up to the stumps for a genuine dismissal. The medium pace has not worked. It hasn't been accurate enough.
Trust the keeper to spot what the keeper's doing here. Where does Karthik get the single? Would that be his first goal? Because Smithy is absolutely spot on. A wicket here and a new batsman comes in with Pakistan still having a run in the bank. Okay, what have you got? The big field, the field is spread out. 3 on the onside. There's still only 4 inside the circle. This game is still alive, but only just. All eyes on Dinesh Karthik, all eyes on Mohammad Nawaz. No, is there a stumping? Is there a stumping? What a twist! Are we seeing a cricket match or what? Dinesh Karthik's got to walk back. Smithy, you were spot on. The new batsman will take strike.
Copy umpire review for stumping. TV umpire to director, we have an umpire review for stumping. Front foot checked, it's a fair delivery. We can move on to front on spin vision, please.
That was the moment for Dinesh Karthik, but it wasn't to be. Rizwan has been fantastic behind the stumps.
Waiting for spin vision.
Out.
Yeah, keep that rolling through, please. Okay, thank you. I'm going to need to see your best side on angle, please.
Now, where did he take the ball here?
Keep that rolling through, please. Keep it rolling through, please. Keep it rolling through. I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
Now Ravichandran Ashwin comes in. A single is Bazir.
He's going to say it, aren't we? What does Ashwin do, though? You try and hit it. Does he just try and take the 1? Or does he
That's what happens.
try and get a boundary?
That's what happens if you put Smithy down there. We mentioned the super over a little while back.
Pakistan can't have fielders on the boundary. They've got to have them in off the boundary. They can't let them run 2 because they'll try. They will try if they get the chance. They've got to be hunting in closer. Over the top, so be it.
He's pulled it back. He has pulled it back, Nawaz. It's a wide, Nawaz. What have you done, Nawaz? And the scores are level. with a ball. For Pakistan now, it's got to be a super over if they have to win it. And that was very, very clever from Ravichandran. Ashwin, he quickly realized the ball was outside the leg stump.
Didn't back away, stayed where he was. Nawaz thought that he'd back away and he tried to follow him. Now India just need one. This game just keeps giving and giving. It's been stupendous this last over.
Right, everybody's inside. Everybody's inside to cut the single. Now what they've got to ensure is look for the run-out opportunity at the non-strikers end with Ashwin running there. Kohli will run. Nawaz, are you watching where Virat is inside the crease as you run into bowl? The scores are level, 1 run to get. There's still a couple of people out in the deep. What a game we've had. Nawaz, what have you got, Nawaz? Ashwin goes over, clears the infield. India win a famous win. You look at all the great wins over the years, and I think you'll find very, very few to compare with this one. This game was gone. Virat Kohli pulled it back. What a champion. What an absolute champion Virat Kohli is. And now Ravichandran Ashwin keeps it cool, produces the wide, then goes over. This must be heartbreaking for Pakistan. But Smithy down there must be absolute pandemonium. I don't think Smithy can hear either.
Yes, I can. I'm just taking it all in. I'm absolutely taking this all in. Did you see Kohli's reaction? He bent down and he punched the fist onto the pitch. He has played so many special innings, but what does this mean, Harsha? How high does this rate?
I think I'm spotting a tear in Virat Kohli's eyes. I've seen Virat Kohli play for so many years. I've seen some of his best innings, but I have not seen a tear in his eyes, and I think I spotted a tear. India win by 4 wickets.
Now Virat Kohli's pulled it out of the bag. India were almost dead and buried, but what an innings he's played. Even in that last over, it's all been Virat Kohli. Pakistan, well, they'll think they've been taken away the victory from their hand.
This is what you play for. When you've retired, when everything is done, these are the moments you remember. And Ashwin, how clever was Ashwin after India lost Dinesh Karthik. And now Virat, the king, will just look around this packed Melbourne cricket ground. Rohit Sharma, watch your back. But it doesn't matter today. Is it? 90,000 people are singing and cheering and dancing here. Where did Pakistan lose it? This was Pakistan's game. And it goes back to the Hussey moments, it goes back to the Wade moments, and now it comes to the Kohli moments. They've got to come fighting back. This is difficult to digest.
Yeah, 48 in the last 3. Pakistan were way in front, but this man just kept coming and coming and kept them in the hunt, and in the end it was because of him that India now celebrate. Most of this 90,000 attendance in the crowd celebrate. What a game we've just witnessed. Pakistan, well, they made a few comebacks in the game. It just went one way and the other, and in the end the class of the man prevailed.
I remember saying when Rahul Dravid is out of form, it's always England to the rescue. For Virat Kohli, it's always Australia. He loves playing in these conditions, but his record against Pakistan is astonishing. A big Sehwag-esque, his record against Pakistan, and he has pulled this match out of absolutely nowhere. You look down that total, 160 for 6. Virat Kohli's played 53 balls for 82. It is innings like these, Virat. It is innings like these that take you beyond the present and into legend. And this is the stuff legend is made of. Don't forget it was Ashwin with the winning hit. The field was in. He kept his cool, just timed the shot. Didn't try to hit it too hard. And he knew straight away he had done enough. 240 balls, Bazid. It came down to 1 no ball, an inch over maybe. That's all it came down to. Then the roar from Virat Kohli. Punching the ground. There's so much bottled up inside Virat Kohli. That is where the tear came out. Hardik knew he was struggling. When Hardik was struggling, Virat was the one who picked up the baton. I didn't think I'd see this day. I'd seen Virat turn emotional over the last couple of years, looking at life and looking at cricket very differently. But the emotion all came pouring out in that moment. And there's Hardik, he thought he should have done it. There's DK, he thought he should have done it. And now they can breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah, they celebrate. There's a sense of relief also because in any moment that match had gone. India kept coming back. Pakistan were good to start off with. Those early wickets for the faster men. First 10 overs, Pakistan in front. But you look at that batting order, only Hardik with 40 of 37, and he struggled. The only one player that stood out and played like it was the flattest track ever, 82 of 53.
I think it came down to 18.5 and 18.6. The two deliveries that Harish Rauf bowled, and we saw two astonishing shots that you must put on loop and watch again and again and again and again. The 1-6 straight down, and then the pickup shot over fine leg. It meant Rauf finished with 2 for 36. Shaheen Afridi's over had gone for runs before. He finished none for 34. Came down to Nawaz. They left him only 16. And that no ball that did it for Pakistan. But they had their hero, Shadab, 4 overs for 21. Young Naseem still getting better with every game that he plays, 1 for 23. And I thought if Virat hadn't done that, my player of the match was Iftikhar, 51 of 34 balls and a brilliant catch. So India win by 4 wickets, and it's time for another little reunion. Ravi Shastri meets Virat Kohli.
Well, cometh the hour, cometh the stage, cometh the man. 4 overs to go. What did you punch into the computer, Virat?
Well, if they stop talking, I can't hear. Well,
Virat, before you start, you have to collect the award from Mr. Venu Mamal.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
All the best. Player of the match. Tell us.
Well, it's a surreal atmosphere. I honestly have no words. I have no idea how that happened. Hardik kept telling me, you know, just believe we can do it, stay till the end. Honestly, I'm lost for words.
No, you had a good partnership going, which was much needed. When did you decide you both had to go, or one had to go?
Well, I think when Shaheen bowled from kind of, panic, because he's their prime bowler. So I was kind of pumping myself up to hit 2 sixes when we needed 28 of 8, and that became 16 of 6. So, I mean, I'm kind of lost for words. I have no idea.
2 special shots of Harish Rauf. Was that anticipation or premeditated? It had to be premeditated, yeah?
It's just instinctively, I saw the and I told myself, just stay still. The one at long on was unexpected. It was back of a length slower ball. And then the next one, I just, just swung my bat through the line of the ball and it just flew over fine leg. And now standing here, I just feel like this was meant to be. I mean, it's a very, very special moment.
Where does this innings rank in your T20 career?
Well, till today, I've always said Mohali was my best innings against Australia. I got 82 of 52. Today, I got 82 of 53. So they're absolute. They are exactly the same innings. But I think today I will count this one higher because of the magnitude of the game and what the situation was. It seemed impossible, but then Hardik kept pushing me in that partnership, and we just went deep, and it just happened.
And a word for this crowd.
Oh, it's phenomenal. Thank you so much. You guys, you guys have supported me, shown me so much love and support for all these months that I was kind of struggling. You guys kept backing me, and I'm very grateful for your support. Thank you.
Well, Virat, many congratulations. You've lit up this World Cup.
Thank you so much.
Virat Kohli might well tell you 82 or 52, and that was a stunning, stunning innings. But I think this is the best he's played. Final overs, look at that, 60 for 2. They got 60 of the last 5. Kohli in that period got 40 of 16 balls, and he hit 4 sixes. India needed the 6s. Kohli produced the 6s. And yet, even in that last over, Basit, you thought Pakistan were back after Dinesh Karthik got out. It was the wide from Nawaz. You could understand the pressure got to him. He pinged it down the leg side. Then Babar had no choice but to bring everybody in. And I thought Ashwin kept his cool remarkably. Didn't try to slog it. You slog it, you miss it. He kept his cool. That run from Virat Kohli will be remembered for many, 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 many years.
But a real fighting performance.
Yeah, definitely this is a tight game, but we have started well in bowling. So first in hours we have our bowler is bowled very well, and then all credit to Hardik Pandya and Virat Kohli. They have finished the game and shift the momentum for India.
After the start you got, it wasn't easy, but a very good recovery.
Yeah, definitely with the new ball is not easy. A little bit swing and seam help the fast bowler. So we are up to the mark, but later on when we have after the 10 overs and then he built the partnership, they cost the match.
But after 10 overs, you would have thought that you have a great chance of winning. What was the message to the boys?
Yeah, definitely we have a chance, but only we have asked the boys to just believe on yourself and stick to our plans and execute and give you 100%. But again, I give credit to Virat Kohli to his batting very well.
Yes, and it must be tough for a captain to make the choices who to bowl in the last 3-4 overs.
Definitely. We in the middle we have just decide we take a wicket because that time we need a wicket, so that's why we are utilize our main bowlers. So then maybe Michael said good for India.
But in spite of the loss, you'll take a lot of positives out of this game.
Definitely we have a lot of positive things, and the way Iftikhar playing and Shah playing until the end and finish the innings, so good for us.
Well, tough luck today, Babar, but long way to go in the tournament.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Rohit Sharma, Rohit, were you watching in the end?
I was in the dressing room. As you can see, I've got no voice left as well.
But unbelievable game, one of the best games of T20 cricket, with the way the pendulum swung from one side to the other.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you got to expect something like this in a game like this. We were always wanting to make sure that we stay in the game as long as possible. That was the message, that was the idea, and that is something that we've been talking constantly about it. You know, no matter what the situation of the game is, you got to back yourself and believe that you can pull through from whatever situation, and that's exactly what happened. That crucial partnership between Virat and Hardik, 100-run partnership, was a game-changing moment for us.
What was the pitch like? Because when you bowled first, the ball did a lot.
Yeah, the pitch had something in it for sure. There was a nice carry. There was a bit of swing as well up front. And I thought our bowlers utilized that pretty well up front. We used the conditions really well and put them, I wouldn't say under pressure, but they had to think what they need to do from there. And that was good to see from the bowling perspective. But yeah, I thought they batted well in the middle. They got to a decent partnership, and once the first half of the innings was over, we thought it is not going to be an easy target to chase, considering how the pitch was playing. We know we have to bat out of our skin to go and get that score.
Now, you mentioned the partnership between Virat and Hardik. Now, at that stage, in front of such a big crowd, so important that you don't panic, and they kept their heads.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those two guys are quite experienced. They've played a number of games for India now and have been playing in that kind of situation, you know. So I thought staying calm at that point and taking the game as deep as possible was very critical, and they exactly did that.
For early doors, when you win like this, must be massive.
Yeah, it's good for our confidence. You know, always nice to get off the mark in your first game, and such a big game as well. You know, and the way we won, that is more pleasing for us from where we came when we were batting. We were in no position to get that target, but hats off to Virat, the way he batted. I think it has to go as not one of the best innings that he has played for India.
And in front of this crowd, 100,000.
Yeah, magnificent. I would like to thank everyone who came out here and supported. You could hear the noise right from the word go. So it was wonderful to see, and I will expect nothing less wherever we travel in Australia, because you know, we know wherever we go, these guys come and support us, and the support for us is very, very crucial.
Well done, Rohit. You deserve to go and celebrate with the boys.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yes, an innings that goes into folklore after Pakistan had the game in control for so long, with wonderful innings from Shan Masood and Iftikhar, who then took a lovely catch too. You thought they had enough. Then Virat pulled the game out of nowhere. 82 of 53. Hardik kept him company, and then Ashwin finished it off. India winning by 4 wickets to get 2 points on the table, and a huge high for the rest of the tournament. That table will change. Pakistan will win many more matches and rise up the table, but it's now Pakistan's game against South Africa that becomes critical. Can any of the other teams create an upset? This is this T20 World Cup is just given and given already. New Zealand and Sri Lanka won their games. England won their game as well against Afghanistan, Ireland, and look at Australia's net run rate. Who would imagine that Australia would be where they are? But we have this T20 World Cup. It's been just astonishing, whether it was stage 1, whether it is now. Will find their way into the main draw. What a game, and we look forward to that. Then South Africa start off against Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe have done magnificently to come back from where they were in the qualification. That is tomorrow, 7 p.m. local time. If it's anywhere near as good as this, then we will have a fabulous day. This World Cup has been fantastic so far.